So that's a concert in Houston, Texas. That's a big metal concert. It's got some pretty hardcore bands. Yeah, and they're just moshing. Yeah, it's just to show like yeah, I'm trying to publish it, but I'm having trouble. Public done. Okay. Now it should be good. It's live. Heck yeah. Make sure you go check out that video. A little short of some moshing going on. Like, cause I'm usually busy like Monday through Friday with my scholars, and then on the weekends I try to do things. But like whenever I have free time, I always try to do YouTube videos and upload them as soon as I can. I try to get at least 3 videos a week of different episodes, and then when I'm out and about, I like to showcase like what I'm doing. But that, not that band, but the next band, they're called Jesus Peace, and they got a football and they threw it in the crowd, and they're like, it's called Murder Ball. Whoever wins, whoever wins, well, whoever's the last one holding the ball when the song ends gets free merch. And the guy who got the football almost, yeah, yeah, but it's a mosh thing, bro. So like these people don't play around. So like people were fighting for this football, and someone, yeah, someone almost died. Like they dead ass wanted someone to die playing this game. That's how hardcore they were. And the people who hosted the event were freaking the fuck out, like freaking out. And I had a chance to tackle the guy because they were trying to help escort him like to safety. Like I'm like I can so tackle him and knock him back down the ground, you know. But I was like, nah, I better not. And they escorted him all the way to the fence, and they were protecting him. They're like, get away, because he was not gonna let go of the ball. Like he was ready to die for that ball. He was having like an asthma attack. Like shit was crazy. Yeah, it was like the most craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm like, well, that's one way to get the audience moving, you know. And they're like, they're throwing each other off the stage, dude. Stage diving. How do you feel about that? Like when the audience climbs onto stages and they dive off, right, dude? I've saved like a few people, but if they're like super hardcore, I do not. I don't even risk getting to the front. You get me? Because you never know when someone's gonna hit you with the back of their fist in the back of your head, or you never know when someone's gonna try jumping on you. You get me? Or like spinning. They like do spinning fly kicks, and they like throw themselves. And I don't know. It's lame. At one point, they did get me going though. Like I was ready for war. Like I was ready to fucking hit the fuck out of someone. You know? Because all that energy is just going on. Yeah, all that energy is just going off, and you like, oh yeah, it's a little dangerous. It was a little dangerous, but I was like, nah, I better just chill the fuck out. Yeah, like everyone was jumping and shit, like yeah, ready to. Well, I wasn't trying to like really partake heavy in like the moshing or anything. I was just there for the music, just to see. I definitely did not like it. Like this, I think this was one of my like least favorite shows. But it was great that I was able to go and be with family because I went for family and to be there with like my family and yeah, it was chill. It was chill. I almost got in a fight, bro. I had to piss like so bad, and I was like, let me go into the store, use the pisser, and then buy something to drink, like a tall boy, chug it, and then go into the show to save me like $6 or something, you know. And yeah, I was like, fuck it, throw him down. But then the fucking restaurant I went to only had one. It had one fucking like person, one stall. Like they closed the door. They can close it and everything. So I go and it's fucking locked. And I'm like, fuck, so I have to wait. So I waited like 2 minutes. And for those 2 minutes, all I hear is him on his phone. Just on his phone, just watching pointless shit while he's shitting. So then I knock and I'm like, hey bro, I gotta go. He's like, yeah, I just got here. And I was like, well, can you hurry it up, please? And he was like, yeah, give me a minute. And I was like, fine. I was like, fine. And then I waited like 2 more minutes. And he's like getting ready to go and shit. And I guess he's struggling with the toilet paper. And I don't know what the fuck. And I waited like a little more. I swear he got back on his phone. And I was like, dude, I was gonna be like, do you need help? Did you run out of toilet paper? Like, what's going on? Are you okay? But then I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. I just left and I just went outside and I looked for like a secluded dude, Houston's so lame. You gotta pay or buy something to use the restrooms. I just went out to the back, looked for cameras, no cameras, and then I pissed behind a dumpster because I was like, fuck, I really need to go. You know? I was like, man, like that taught me, yeah, that taught me like, all right, fuck Houston. If I ever need to piss, it's late at night. I'm just gonna look for somewhere to piss. Like I was like, because I went to like 3 different stores. Exactly, exactly. There was a long ass line for the show, and I was like, yeah, I gotta wait. Or and what's fucked up too is we could have totally snuck in that show. Like these 2 females, they were really pretty by the way. They were like, he's like, just pay cash at the front. And he was like, okay. And then at the front they didn't pay cash. They just said, yeah, they showed their tickets or whatever. And I was like, motherfucker, we could have just said we can just pay cash at the front and then, you know. But yeah, they weren't ready for that concert at all. They sold out, and they hosted it in like a parking lot. So if you look at the short, you can see that we're in a parking lot. Yeah, and then like, dude, those fucking hardcore bands, they're crazy. They were trying to get on top of the speakers and shit. They were trying to play their guitars on top of the speakers. Someone could have died. Yeah, only hardcore players only. Uh, Now, when are you gonna go to a show? Have you thought about checking out a show? Maybe go see Fake Smiles.